It's what I eat in a day and weigh-in Wednesday time. Stick around, we're getting into it right now. Hey everyone, welcome back. My name is Manya and I've lost 32 pounds on the WW Purple Plan. Today is what I eat in a day and weigh-in Wednesday. So if you're interested in seeing what I eat on the Purple Plan in order to lose weight, let's get right into coffee. Okay, this is going to be breakfast. Today, instead of water, I'm going to use this cashew milk. I made this in my soy milk maker. You can also make nut milk. And I don't love it. It's not as fatty as soy milk, and so it doesn't make a very good latte. You can see it's already kind of disappeared into my coffee. But it's very, very low in points. So 1 cup is only 1 point. And even with the addition of the 1/4 cup I put in my coffee, it's still only 1 point. So I'm going to use it up by making my oatmeal with the cashew milk. And use it a cup at a time. It goes by a lot quicker, right? So I'll put that in the microwave for about 2 minutes and 30 seconds to cook it. I might put a little vanilla extract in there. And then over here I have frozen blueberries, frozen peaches, and a cut up banana. I will put a little cinnamon, and that will be my breakfast oatmeal. It's delicious and very filling, although it's starting to get hot here in Texas, and it may hit a point where this is going to be too hot. So I have to figure out what to do next. If you have a cold breakfast idea that is not overnight oats, I cannot stand those, let me know. I'm open to it. Morning snack time. These are Japanese sweet potatoes. They are very sweet, so I cut them with a little smoked salt, and then I will add some nutritional yeast. They are delicious. Okay, here is a lunch before I have to get on the road. On the bottom is rice. Hard to see, I know. That is a mix of brown and wild rice. And then on top, on the right, you have rainbow chard, steamed broccoli, corn out of the can, just plain, and then this is tofu rolled in Mexican spices that we had for Taco Tuesday last night. So just some leftovers. And next I will show you my afternoon snack from the road. Okay, I am sitting in my car next to a park because I just left a meeting and I have another stop and I won't be home for probably 45 minutes to an hour. So I need a snack. So here's what I brought to snack on. I have grapes, red seedless grapes, and then if I want them, I have more Japanese sweet potatoes, which I can eat without heating them up. I will probably just eat the grapes, and then maybe as I get closer, I'll eat the sweet potatoes. I need to go for a bike ride, a Peloton ride this afternoon, and potatoes are really good, like way to fuel up before and after, and sometimes even during a workout. So I'm gonna eat my grapes, and I will see you for the next time I put food in my mouth. Okay, I'm home now, and in about 30 minutes or so, I'm gonna go for a Peloton ride. So even though I'm not super hungry, because I ate the grapes on the way home, I'm still gonna eat the Japanese sweet potatoes because I need energy for my ride, and the sugar from the grapes, and the grapes aren't enough to hold me through a 45-minute ride. So I will eat these potatoes, I will take my ride, and then I will start making dinner. So I will see you for that.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
It sound right, boys. Sound good. Sound good. Sound good. It sound right, boys. Sound good.
sound right, boy. It sound right, boy.
Okay, I am making dinner. I am making polenta fries, which I think I've made for you all before. I definitely made a shorts of polenta fries. I use the log polenta. Let me grab it. I use the log polenta, which you can get in lots of places. This is from Whole Foods. I don't like the ones that are flavored with herbs and garlic and things. So the ingredients on this are water, yellow corn flour, salt. Now technically this is a processed food, so it does have points. I do not count it as points. I mean, I've only used 1 point today, so I really could count it, and maybe I will. It scans in at, let me take a look for y'all. The entire package scans in at 11 points. We will eat the entire package in one sitting. So if I say that I'm eating half the package, that is 6 points. I'm also making asparagus and Brussels sprouts in the oven. I'm roasting those, and I might put some of the some marinara sauce on top, and that will be dinner. I will show you the finished product. Very simple dinner today. Polenta fries and then a 1/4 cup of the Rouse marinara sauce for 1 point. My husband has a lot more Brussels sprouts. I can't handle Brussels sprouts if I eat too many of them. And then this is rainbow chard that I steamed, and that is dinner. Okay, here's dessert. Scottish oatmeal reheated. I batch cooked that, and then 2 different kinds of peanut powder made into a peanut butter, and then 17 grams of Hershey's chocolate chips. Delicious and filling, and it's my latest obsession. Okay, that was everything that I ate today. It wasn't my normal work from home day. I had to be out and about, so you saw what that looks like for me. I don't change the way that I eat when I'm out and about. I just pack a lot of food. The other day I was at work and I had a lunch meeting, and I pulled out my lunch sack and my utensils and my nutritional yeast and my salt and pepper and my 3 little things of food, and my coworker was just looking at me like, "Girl, you are crazy." And I said to her, I have to be prepared. The way that I have committed to my health and the way that I eat, I have to be prepared. I cannot find myself out of the house without food, because when I do, it's not, I communicated with one of you and you were like, what do you mean you say something bad will happen? What I mean when I say something bad will happen if I'm not prepared, I mean I'll be forced to go into a gas station and scan all the protein bars to find the lowest point one, and then I'll eat it and I'll think it's gross and I'll probably be a little sick to my stomach. I mean, that's what happens to me with processed foods. I will say this, eating a whole food plant-based diet for the most part, my hunger is not as acute as it used to be. I used to really, my blood sugar would really drop and I would get, the word hangry is a excellent description of it. But I would just get very focused on food. It was all I could think about. I would feel lightheaded. I would feel like I wanted to lay down. My stomach was growling. It felt like my stomach was eating itself. And that's usually when I would turn to processed carbs like crackers and chips. Like I would just overeat in order to make that feeling go away, and then I would crash and be exhausted. Now that I'm eating whole unprocessed carbs, the nature of my hunger is a little different. I can be hungry for longer without feeling like I'm gonna pass out. I observe that I'm hungry and I'm like, okay, well, I'm hungry, I'll get food soon. But I don't like to be hungry physically. It's not my favorite feeling, and so that's why I am prepared always with food. All right, recap. I started my WW journey in May of 2020, mid-May of 2020, and my starting weight was 163.2. I am 5'3" tall, so I'm not very tall. And today, I weighed in at 131.2. That is a 0.2 loss from last week, so I lost a quarter pound for a total of 32 pounds lost total. Total 32 pounds. My losses over the last 2 weeks have not been big. I've lost a quarter pound for 2 weeks in a row, but I am extremely close to goal. I'm only 1.25 pounds away from my goal weight. So I'm not surprised that the losses are slow. I actually didn't think I was gonna lose this week at all. I didn't think I was gonna lose last week at all. So to have lost 1/2 pound over 2 weeks is pretty extraordinary, especially since over the weekend I went out to dinner and it wasn't a restaurant that I chose, and it wasn't good for my way of eating. It was a barbecue restaurant. It was a little rough. So I had a salad and it had cheese on it, and a ranch style dressing. And then we got fried pickles and they were delicious. Oh, I haven't had good fried pickles in a long time. So I ate pretty much the entire appetizer. And then there were tortilla chips and a salsa and a queso. Queso's big here in Texas. And so I ate some of that. So I don't ever eat meat. I've been a vegetarian for well over 20 years, but the whole food, plant-based, no oil is difficult when I go out to a restaurant, especially when I haven't chosen the restaurant. And I felt it. I was really surprised. I felt it that evening. I felt it in my gut. My gut was not happy with that choice. And the next day I felt it as well. So I don't have any regrets. It's fine. It was a family dinner. I did what I had to do, and I don't want to be the weird one, but I'm also not going to sacrifice I'm not going to eat meat to make people happy. At the beginning of your weight loss journey, it can be helpful to be very strict. But as you get closer and closer to goal, you will need to figure out how you're going to integrate this into your life on a permanent basis. And I do not believe that integration for the rest of your life means that you sit at home by yourself eating baked potato in the dark. You have to figure out a way to enjoy your life out with friends, out with family, and it's fine. Now, May is going to be a tough month. The second week of May, I will be on vacation, and I'm going to do my best to to document how I eat on vacation so you can see how I do it. We are staying in an Airbnb, so we will be able to prepare our own meals, but there's going to be a lot of meals out, and that is a full week, and I'm probably not going to track, and I'm not going to worry too much about it. And then immediately after we come home, we're going to renovate our kitchen, and that is going to be much, much harder for me, I think. So I'm thinking long and hard about how I continue to cook meals for us that are healthy and whole food, plant-based, without access to a kitchen for at least a week. He's telling me a week. I'm always anticipating something's going to go wrong and it's going to take longer. So I have plans in May to start documenting some of this stuff for y'all, especially as summer comes and more places have people traveling. I want you to think about how you're going to travel and enjoy yourself, but also not go crazy and gain a bunch of weight. And so I have all of that in the works for y'all. I hope everyone's doing well. I hope your journey's going well. Let me know how you're doing in the comments below. The best thing you can do always is to like this video. It's a simple thing. Just go ahead and like it, and that helps the YouTube algorithm send it out to more people and makes our community bigger and stronger. As always, good luck on your journey. We're in this together, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.